Good morning. Today, I talk a little bit about. I started here because I want you guys to. It's one of my complaints about two. It takes forever, and halfway through the process, I get disconnected. So the time I can actually get in and play the game with other people, the other half can get in and I can play the game, but I'm playing with bots. As you'll see here in a bit, we may or may not have a good one. So we'll see how it goes. Now, this is not a video that is going to complain about Space Marine 2 the entire time. This is just one of the things that does need to be fixed. Kind of a review of Space Marine 2, so I have to put here. Um, and while we're waiting, I'm going to be talking about the game. As far as Space Marine 2 goes, um, love the game. Love it. Apps. It has kept me busy. I think I have 50 hours in, 40. Oh, I have 62.5 hours so far. Now, this game released last Monday. This is a week, 2 days later on a Wednesday. So I have 62 hours in the game. You can notice on the screen now we're loading resources. Now, as far as the game itself, the campaign is okay. However, that's just me saying that the campaign is okay. A lot of people actually really do like the campaign, and I'm kind of either way. Normally, I'm not very good at these types of games because you got to hit your block button and you got to dodge and you got to weave and you got to learn how to freaking dance and all that good stuff. Not the greatest at those, but a little bit older and my reactions are. But it is what it is. But the campaign for me is okay. At first, I was a little bit miffed, not really miffed, a little bit put off that a lot of the campaign missions are actually all of the campaign mission, not campaign mission, operations missions are locked behind the campaign. Then I was like, ah, yeah, well, it makes sense because you are the other part of Titus's squad. So whatever he is doing, that's what you're doing in the operation. So it started making sense to me then. I get that. I really do. So that's not really a problem. Where I get my problem at, and my biggest issue with the game is right here. Loading resources, getting into the game. I have a buddy, he's a truck driver. And sometimes he won't have the greatest of internets, but it'll still be decent to good internet most of the time. Sometimes he has really good internet. Here's another thing: Epic Online Services missing in local files. Yeah, because I never signed up. I don't want to sign up for 5 things to play. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna click continue now because I want to get to the battle barge. Anyway, what I was saying, my buddy, he'll roll up, he'll get his computer set up, get his internet set up and everything, and we'll go to get in a game, and he gets kicked out constantly gets kicked out, and he's got decent to good internet going. His computer runs it with no problem. Um, and that is not a Wii problem. That's a game problem. And they know about it. I mean, so many people have complained about the disconnects and everything. So they are working on it. And so now we're joining server. Keep watching that right, that bottom right. And then we just play with bots all day because we can't connect to the server. Anyway, like I was saying, that's the major problem with the game right now. Once you get in the gameplay is awesome. I'm an operations guy. I love playing the operations. I don't really care for the campaign, but we've already covered that. We'll know this now. So to do the campaign, I'm probably just going to go in with my buddies and do the campaign and get it knocked out. Now, in the campaign, I love the chaos. Love fighting against the chaos. Hate Tyranids. I'm tired of Tyranids. We always get Tyranids. That's what I've complained about. It's not the fact that we always get Tyranids. It's like when we were playing Space Hulk Deathwing, my beloved Dark Angels. Those are my favorite, by the way. It was Tyranids. Space Marine 2 now, Tyranids. 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters was actually Nurgle though. And I'm tired of Nurgle. Like, I'm always hearing about Mortarion and Nurgle, and I'm hearing about Tyranids, and I'm hearing, you know. But I don't want another game that's just the Blood Angels, because that was Dawn of War. You know, give us more varieties of enemies and stuff. And it doesn't have to be in just one game, but I mean, we have 2 games now that are focused on Tyranids. Now the first Space Marine was orcs, so I'll give them that. It was orcs. But you know, we just a few years ago, I don't even know how long it's been since Space Hulk released, but anyway, we had Tyranids, now we have Tyranids again, you know. But anyway, enemies that I don't like withstanding, the fights and everything. The operations there. It's a lot of fun. We're still loading resources, by the way. I enjoy it immensely. I love getting in the game playing with my friends. It's the whole thing. I'm a small channel, small content creator, you know, and I have a schedule that I have played games on certain days and blah blah blah. Well, I've thrown all that in the trash for right now because I've been playing with my friends in Space Marine 2. And enjoying it immensely. One of my friends, name in the game is Smack Elf, because he likes to smack elves apparently. But he is our Black Library. We have questions, you know, we can ask him. I like to do research on my own also. So my big thing is lore. I love lore. Give me the history of the game, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Lovely. Once I'm in the game, it runs fine. I mean, I have a beast. Computer is a beast. I have excellent. It's just getting into the game, which is why I went through this to show you guys sometimes how difficult it can be to get into the game. Now, operations and campaign out of the way, customization. This game has more customization than I have seen in a game lately that came out right off the bat. Yes, a lot of the customization is locked behind levels and also in-game points, the monetary system of the game, the points that you have to use to buy stuff. It's locked in getting those. You get those by doing operations and stuff like that. So it's not bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind working for my stuff. You know, I'm actually enjoying it. Now the pieces that you have to upgrade your gear, the green one, the purple one, and a like off orange yellowish one, basically Anybody that plays WoW, it's the epic and the legendary. But for here, I think it's the orange one is relics. Can't remember what the purple's called in here. And then you get the green ones, which is normal gear. Or the normal upgrade. Magic gear. Whatever. But anyway, it's, you have to get those. Now the first ones, because we run the same operation over and over again to get the XP and stuff like that. Characters. I haven't seen if it disconnected, by the way. I've been talking and looking at the mic and looking at the screen. Server connection problem. You have been disconnected due to server issues. Okay. There you go, folks. That's what I wanted you to see. We have been disconnected from due to server issues. So that means that I can go over there and pick an operation and it's going to be me and bots. Won't be able to play with other people because we got disconnected. And that's what I wanted you guys to see, because they know it's a problem. And to be quite honest, we were talking about this last night on stream. They are working on it. There's supposed to be a really big patch incoming that hopefully addresses the issue. Because, I mean, honestly, my buddy Grizzly, it's been very frustrating for him trying to play the game. What? Yep. This is my tactical. I've been working on him lately. He's got up to level 11. But in the game, you get 6 classes. By the way, they have a roadmap already. You're going to get new classes and new enemies and new operations and all that stuff. It's phenomenal what they have said that they're going to do on the roadmap. Absolutely awesome. But as far as customization, let's just go into edit armor. And you can see these are locked. Those are locked behind missions, basically, or whatever. I mean, this says achieve victory in 28 missions in operations mode or matches in Eternal War. I don't PvP. So I'm going to have to do operations. Well, here's the thing. No, I've done 28 missions, operations. But I don't have this unlocked yet. So I don't know if there's a level that's hidden in here that it doesn't tell you about or whatever. Or if you have to do missions in different difficulties, things like that. Because we've actually just started upping our difficulty to try to get in and get some more stuff done. But, it's just a slow process. I'm not worried about it. And then here are the optimizations that I have opened up and everything like that. Okay, so I can choose any of them that I've unlocked. So these 3 basically, and I can choose any of them that I've unlocked, and I can build my miniature and I can paint my miniature. So this is what I've gotten him to do now. Love the customization. It's awesome. And I don't care that it's locked behind missions and stuff like that, because eventually we're going to get them all done. And then we're going to be like, we want more customization, because that's how it works. And we're human beings. But I mean, now it's very entertaining and fulfilling to go through the game and open up new stuff that I can put on my Space Marine. Now also, while I'm in here, let's click on those Stardy's chapters. Have opened up quite a few of the chapters. I need the Blood Angels still and the Iron Hands. The paint that you can get in the game is locked. You have to use these up here, these yellow coins, points, whatever. I have 300 of them right now. So let's go into heraldry. This is where you unlock all of your paint jobs, all of your paints, stuff like that. I've gotten, this was the first one I got, my Dark Angels, because, well, Dark Angels. I'm a Dark Angel, baby. I don't care if you like it or not. Dark Angels, yes. But I got Raven Guard, Black Templars, Imperial Fist, and Space Wolves. I haven't opened up these yet. They will be opened up. The only problem is right now I only have 6 people. That means 6 paint jobs. I'm I'm so confused now because there's so many paint jobs. Look, you can even get chaos. They have a few of the chaos in here. Um, you know, the Death Guard, Nurgle stuff, Corn, World Eaters. This is the Night Lords have the best looking armor in the game, hands down. That paint job is stupid awesome. Can probably afford to get it all right now too, right here. But then I'm a heretic. Who cares? You can get the ones whose lineage is kind of unknown or muddled or concealed, whatever. With like Omega Marines, Paradones, yeah, that long ass C word. Storm Giants, Red Scorpions, Orans, Blood Ravens. The Blood Ravens, I got Blood Ravens confused with I've confused them with the Blood Angels, and I've confused the Raven Guard. But yeah, they're actually pretty cool too. And I'm doing research on each of these to see. These dudes right here are just, they are space sharks and they're awesome. But yeah, anyway. And then of course there's the Ultramarine chapters, which the game is about Ultramarines. So it makes sense that there are a bajillion Ultramarine paints and second foundings and all of that. So anyway, what I'm mainly getting at here is I had to get these to unlock the colors that I can use in my armor. Like here, Crag Blue. I'm an Ultramarine. This one was automatically mine. You know, if I want to go in here, let's just say I want to change this. Only unlocked down to here. And that's with the Space Wolves and the Dark Angels and the Imperial Fist and the Black Templars. This is all that I've unlocked by getting them. There's still a ton of paints to unlock. And I mean, I think it's kind of cool. Now, do I appreciate the fact that I don't have a black paint that I could put on him if I wanted to? And sometimes that's a little hard to swallow, but it's fine. I'll get black paint eventually that I like. These guys give me black paint, so I'm good with that now. But at first, when I just had them and the Dark Angels, there were no black paint. There might have been one that was more of a slate gray. The customizations are just crazy that you get right off the bat. My Assault, that's my Space Wolf, and I've got that paint job. My Vanguard, that's my boy. He's level 21. He's the one I put the most work into. He's my Dark Angel. Because Dark Angels rule. Big mean green. The Bulwark is Imperial Fist. I went Imperial Fist on this dude for my buddy that I play with, Smack. And Grizzly has an Imperial Fist, and Smack Elf has an Imperial Fist. And I like it when we run those together. We actually, the other night on stream, we ran all three of our Imperial Fists. This is Raven Guard. My Sniper. My Heavy is, of course, my Black Templar. Now, I watched the movie Hell's Reach on YouTube. I recommend it for everyone. I kind of want to get the skull mask and have a sword, and maybe not do a heavy on this guy, but you know, maybe if they come out with apothecaries and psychers like they're talking about, then my Black Templar would be either an apothecary or a psyker with the sword, the skull mask, you know, kind of like Grimaldus, the Reclusiarch. But anyway, there's your customization. Freaking awesome out the gate. Out the gate. You just earn these points up here by doing operations and things like that. And now, that being said, you also Let me go back in here because I kind of screwed that up. You also have to, in your perk tree, these all cost these. So you have to budget yourself. You have to budget yourself when you go to, like, because these cost the same thing that it costs to get weapons. These will cost these and these and mastery point. Let's see if I think they cost these. I don't want to misspeak. Yeah. It costs 25 of those. If I wanted to do this, it would excuse me, it would take a mastery point. It would cost 25 of those, and then it would cost one of these. And these are the ones you can unlock. The Artificer is the purple. It's not epic like in WoW. Artificer is purple, and then Relic is the orange yellowish one. So you have to have these for everything you want to do in the game, which means you need to earn a bunch of them if you want to get all the customizations and all the paint jobs and all that good stuff. I can see somebody doing that over a span of a year or more, just, you know, upgrading everything. Of course, there's some tryhards out there that would do it in a month, but that ain't me. Anyway, that's our customization. Not a complaint in the world, even though it's tied behind doing other stuff in the game and all that. That is perfectly fine and very enjoyable. And then, of course, gameplay. We're not going to really do any gameplay because I don't want to make this video an hour long. It's just basically trying to do a review. As far as gameplay, though, I can come over here and go in this little cathedral-looking thing with a computer screen on it, and I can pick an operation, or I can do a quick match, or I can go to campaign, or I can go to Eternal War. I don't PvP though, so I'm probably going to stay away from that. We have one guy, he's going to get the game and get in with us, or one person. Let me be correct here. We have one person who's going to get the game in November, wants to do some PvP, so I may PvP with them if I can get going, but normally I can't stand PvP. I just want to play the game. I want to enjoy myself and everything, and sometimes PvP gets my engine running, and you know, I get excited, and the old heart starts beating really fast, and are sweating profusely, and you know, it's not a pretty sight. But picking between campaign and operations, easy as anything. We're gonna do this. I'm not gonna go do the operation right now, but I'm gonna say minimal threat. Normally in the top right where you see my name, those plus signs under it are my squad members. But since I got disconnected from the server, there ain't no squad members. So I'll go over here and assemble, and we'll put the bots with me. Let's just show you that. So I'm gonna do this mission, but it'll probably be. See, right now the game is trying to matchmake. So we're gonna sit here for an hour. If I just do this, and we're never gonna go anywhere. We're never gonna get a team because I'm disconnected. So it's not very intuitive, honestly, to go, hey, you're disconnected. We're just gonna stick to the bots. So it tries to matchmake while I'm disconnected. But again, this is something I've heard they know about, and they're working on fixing. I haven't checked out the Twitter account or anything like that and looked at anything lately. I trust that they know about the problem, because I'm going to tell you, there's so many people complaining about the disconnects getting in the game and all that. It's not a game breaker though, guys, because once you do get in the game, it is one of the most entertaining and fulfilling games out there. And I mean, I'm the guy that played Baldur's Gate 3 religiously. I'm the guy that has played Fallout 4 for 10 years. This game is awesome, and it is highly recommended. Just be aware of what you're going to have to deal with until it gets fixed. That's all. So, as far as the reviews goes, there it is. That's my opinion. It's a very good game. I enjoy it immensely. I love playing with my friends. Customizations are great. I just hate the disconnects and loading into the game that takes a week and a half. So there you have it. Highly recommend. Just know what you're getting into. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. You guys have seen pretty much all there is to see except for the gameplay. And if you want gameplay, check out my stream. We got tons of gameplay. And you know, when you're on YouTube and you type in Space Marine 2 and you got all these big content creators that tell you best build, best this, best that, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Do your own research, play your own class and learn it. Sure, take their advice. Yeah. Because one of them that I actually watch, I'm not going to mention their name because I don't want to open up any kind of can of worms or anything, but they had 300 hours in the game on multiple classes before the game even released on Monday. They had 300 plus hours. Now, what do I think of that? I think it's BS. Because they had day one builds. There ain't nobody that got this game on Monday that could pull off a day one build. Unless you have nothing else to do but play the game and get max level. I'm sure there are people that can do that. That ain't me though. Anyway, I'm not talking bad about them because if I had the opportunity, I probably would have done the same thing. I got it almost a week early thanks to Grizz, and I played it on Thursday night and Sunday night before release, and themes of it, it was great. But anyway, like I said, do your own research, play your own class, learn your class. Sure, take their advice on builds. I do take their advice on the builds and stuff and the different perks because I don't understand how everything works like they do. But play the game. The whole thing is play the game. All right, folks. I hope this helped you out a little bit on any decisions you might want to make on Space Marine 2. Highly recommended. Once again, highly recommended. Just know what you're getting into. You guys have a great day. I will catch you in the next one.